Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English with Luna. Today marks the beginning of something new, our first mini-series, the Elegant Conversation series. This series is crafted for learners at a B2 to C1 level who want to speak English with clarity, confidence, and a touch of sophistication. Over 3 episodes, we'll explore meaningful topics through natural conversations using refined, expressive language. But I'm not alone in this. Joining me once again is someone whose presence practically defines elegance, composed, sharp-minded, and slightly intimidating in the most charming way, Rasty the giraffe. Rasty, welcome back to the channel.
Thank you, Luna. It's a pleasure to return, especially for a series that values depth over speed and intention over volume. I believe conversations, when done right, shape how people perceive us, and, more importantly, how we perceive ourselves.
Well said. That's exactly what we aim for here. Not just talking, but communicating with impact.
Indeed. And if someone can describe themselves with precision and grace, they already stand apart in any room, interview, dinner conversation, or even a first encounter.
Exactly, and that brings us to today's topic. Tell me about yourself. It's one of the most common questions in life, yet often the hardest to answer well. All right, Rasty, since today's topic is share me about yourself, let me start with something simple, yet unexpectedly deep. Who is Rasty? I mean, beyond your job title, beyond your morning coffee habits, beyond the curated version of you.
A fair question, Luna. You see, self-introduction isn't really about listing achievements. It's about revealing alignment. Alignment between who you believe you are, who you aspire to become, and how you choose to show up for others. So, if I must introduce myself elegantly, I would say, I am a disciplined dreamer. Someone who believes that ambition without peace is chaos, and peace without ambition is stagnation. I spend my time building ideas, challenging my comfort zone, and having conversations, like this one, that refine who I am becoming.
A disciplined dreamer. I like that. Sounds poetic enough to impress someone, and deep enough to scare away someone shallow. But let's ground it for our listeners. If someone asks you casually, tell me about yourself, at, say, a job interview or even a first date, do you really drop the philosopher mode immediately?
No, of course not. I don't walk into Starbucks saying, I am a storm of elevated purpose. They'd probably write, dramatic guy with existential crisis on my cup. But I might start with structure. Something like, I'm Rasty, someone deeply passionate about growth and innovation. I enjoy working on projects that challenge me, especially those that let me bring clarity into complex situations. Outside of that, I'm someone who values calm evenings, deep conversations, and a cup of silence before a conversation actually begins. See? It's professional, but it leaves a taste of authenticity.
I noticed something. You don't just say what you do, you say how you live. That changes everything. Now for our listeners, when you introduce yourself, don't just list skills like you're reading an ingredients label. Let your personality breathe between your words.
Exactly. People remember rhythm before they remember content. If your introduction has intention, calmness, and a bit of identity flavor, then you become memorable. In an elegant introduction, 3 elements matter. Essence, who you are in one sentence, passion or focus, what drives you, and human detail, a small, real detail that makes you relatable.
All right, good. But what if someone listening right now is thinking, well, I don't feel elegant. I don't even know who I am yet. What would you tell them?
I'd say start with honesty, not perfection. You don't have to introduce the final version of yourself. only the version that's true today. Clarity doesn't appear fully formed. You speak, and through speaking, you begin to understand what resonates with you.
So, your introduction is not a confession, it's a direction.
Exactly. It's not, "This is who I am forever." It's, "This is the journey I am currently committed to." That being said, I've shared the journey I'm currently committed to, but what about you, Luna? When you're not guiding people through English and occasionally judging my dramatic metaphors, who are you becoming?
Well, I'd say I'm someone who believes in constant refinement. I enjoy teaching, yes, but more than that, I enjoy elevating the way people express themselves. I'm deeply passionate about communication that feels both genuine and graceful. Outside the microphone, I'm a quiet observer, a lover of calm mornings, and someone who secretly rewrites conversations in her head, making them sound more elegant than they originally were. So I guess I'm also becoming someone who helps others sound like the version of themselves they respect the most.
Refinement with a touch of poetic correction. That sounds perfectly like you.
All right, listeners, here come your Luna tips for crafting an elegant self-introduction. Tip 1. Start from your essence, not your label. Instead of saying, "I'm a worker" or "I'm a student," try, "I'm someone currently shaping my skills and direction through daily learning."
Tip 2. Reveal your driving force. Purpose adds elegance. A line like, "I'm motivated by the idea of becoming more capable than I was yesterday," shows direction rather than static identity.
Tip 3. Add a relatable human detail. It brings warmth. For instance, I usually start my day reflecting with a quiet cup of tea.
Tip 4. Control your rhythm. Elegance lives in calm delivery. You don't need complicated vocabulary. You need presence. Speak as though your words are chosen, not rushed.
Tip 5. Present who you're becoming, not a finished version of yourself. A line like, "I'm not complete yet, but I'm committed to refining myself," makes you sound grounded, confident, and authentic. Thank you for joining us in this first episode of the Elegant Conversation series. Today, we explored not just how to talk about yourself, but how to present your identity with depth, clarity, and calm confidence.
Remember, the way you describe who you are often reveals who you are becoming. Choose your words with intention and let them work for you.
If this conversation helped you think differently about self-introduction, let us know in the comments. What is one elegant way you could start talking about yourself?
We'd be delighted to read your reflections.
Don't miss episode 2, where we'll dive into discussing your daily life with elegance and intention. It's going to reshape the way you talk about your routine.
Until then, refine your voice. Elevate your presence.
See you in the next conversation. Bye-bye.